G'day guys and girls, and welcome back to our little channel, Goodies Beer Reviews. There's a few plovers in the background having a bit of a discrepancy, as you can hear. But it's very quiet tonight. A few storms out at sea, and there's a couple popping from west to east, but they've all fizzled out. So I thought, you know what, let's sneak out and have my Bricklane BASE LAGER. 355ml can, but doesn't that look like a 375er? I've got to recheck that. 355? Really? That looks like a big. Maybe it's got more girth than length. Anyway, we're all different. 4.8% alcohol by volume. I sound like an old bloke reading that because I couldn't see. And it's 1.8. I wish everyone could help me out. Hang on a second. God, I feel old, eh? 1.3 standard drinks. Mate, the thing is, this is where they put the ABV. Because everyone's like 18 and got perfect eyes. You got a little black, like that little black skewy. I mean, you got to have really good eyes to read that and that. Look at that. We probably can't see it, can you? So that's what I'm saying. Especially when you have a couple of beers, you might want to, I don't know, anyway. Ask the bartender, but they don't know half the shit these days. What's that? Oh, I don't know. Just our lager or no passion, no love, no service. Anyway. Bricklane BASE LAGER. Okay, let's go into the class. Well, I ducked out tonight and I thought, you know what, it's night and it's so peaceful here. Like, you listen, apart from me rambling on about shit, listen. Even the plovers stopped when I was talking. Neighbours probably thinking I'm mad. Lager. Very hard to brew a good lager, homebrew that is. Whether it be all grain or use the old Cooper's kits or the Morgan's kits. Remember them? Yeah, I wouldn't remember them. They're still there. And sometimes Big W has little hot packets, Cascade and Mosaic, but everyone buys them because they're so cheap, like $2. Everyone just rips them off the shelf, and you can never get hops from Big W. But, support your local brewer. That's what I say, really. Like, mate, I'd love to open a little shop here, I've learnt so much, but I'm not going to open a shop. But, mate, this is a lager, BASE lager. Let's have a sniff first. That's a nice looking beer. That is a nice looking lager. Beautiful colour. A couple of big bubbles. Look at the big bubbles there. Like, see, you get these big bubbles and medium bubbles. They do dissipate, but shit, so does everything. Anyway, to the nose, very green, very clean. Yeah, it's just very clean. And that's excellent for a lager, isn't it? Like, let's have a go. Cheers, everyone. Glad I popped out for this one with you. I review beers, like if you review a Nipah, it's a big fruit bomb, as we know on this channel. That's my vibe. I vibe on the Nipahs. Fruity, big alcohol beers. But, so I'm not a big lager guy. But if I drink a lager, I think I know a little bit, a bee's dick, on what to know, what it should taste like and what it shouldn't, even though I don't love lagers. I don't like German wheat beers at all. Sorry. And the Germans can brew some good beers. Anyway, again. Yeah, this is a good drink. It's a good lager. It fits the brief. It tastes like Bricklane. Pardon me. If you've had Bricklane beers before, you can tell it's just got that bite to it. In a lager. Yeah, look, that's nice. Anyways, I don't know what I was rambling about before, but my the state elections over and done with, and all this stuff about the voice, like laws he's getting smashed, all the radio stations, a bit of talk back, a bit of old school. I like it. Even the fellas on, we got 2GF here, I think it is, and around the Clarence Valley, and the boys get on the afternoon, Puppy and a few others, and have a yak about the footy, and regulars ring up. I quite enjoy it. And not sound like an old fart, because when you get in a routine, you drive, you listen, and it's the same time every morning. And I don't like that Kyle Sanderlands, and I can't stand him. I met him once, years ago in a nightclub, and he was off his chops and the rudest. Yeah, look, I'm not going to use profanities. Very rude person. In a position where everyone knows you, maybe had a bad night, but shit. Had to buy a new laptop today for the young bloke. Looked at his last one. Dents on it. Oh, mate. Said to him, you got to start looking after. Yeah, you got to look after stuff. And we always used to, but I don't know. Look, you can't be too hard on them. And people say that. I don't know. Maybe that's bad saying that. You can't be too hard on them. But then they don't learn, and there's no consequence. And you just, look, he's kept me alive. He's a great kid, turning into a young man. And I got to be honest, it's been such a privilege being his dad. Looking back through those years, when he was crawling in mud in Burke, covered in it, and I just sat there and had a beer out the front. I had a 4X Gold. It was raining, which you don't get a lot in Burke, and it gets muddy. So all the kids, sometimes they'd be 4 or 5 years old. They haven't really experienced feeling rain or older. Not that it's that arid, but it's just, when they're young, they don't, you know what I mean. Splashing in the puddles, and they'd be cheap bodyboards down the gutters, and he was covered in mud. And I thought, well, there's other times you never forget, like when they're in their high chairs, and he'd be his mouth and his hands do this, right? And his mouth would open up, being so excited about having the spaghetti, the little, like, this is 2 and under, spaghetti. And I did cook, so they don't all get on me if I can, but, mate, you got to sterilise stuff. Your first kid, your second kid, your third kid go on, they get a bit meh. but yeah, I'm pretty blessed, mate. He's a great kid. No one's perfect, but mate, I tell you, and it's been a rough trot being a dad. I'm not even going to start to tell you some of the crap. It has been a nightmare. Well, not a nightmare. Well, yeah, it was a nightmare, yeah. But it's settled the last, probably 7 years. In the last probably 4, 3, probably 2, I've been really at peace, just working on myself and, I don't know, just buying a few things and having a bit of fun and going out with the missus and just, I've got a good partner, a very, very good partner, and I'm very, very lucky, and I wish I met her years ago, like years and years ago. But you know, everything happens for a reason. It's because we make mistakes, or we make right decisions, or righteous, or we just stuff up sometimes. It's okay to be a human. You know, I wish I could share my knowledge and people on here don't know what I do or what I did and but you know, just I wish I could share some things. But yeah, anyway, I've had a bloody good yak. If you see this, I'd say buy it as a lager if you like lagers. If you like your more hoppier pale ales, XPAs, IPAs, NEPAs, whatever, don't get it because your lagers are very plain. They're very plain. They're a bit powdery, a bit greeny, I don't know. It reminds me of fresh cut grass. But anyway, I'm rounding on with bullshit now. So, but I like it anyway. Look, Bricklane, yeah. If you see it, buy it. If you like lagers, it's a very good lager, very solid lager, and I've enjoyed the Bricklane pack, and enjoying having a beer with you, beautiful people. Love each other, take care of each other, and I love you all. And I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.